Armand Larive Middle School in Hermiston, Oregon has canceled probably the most important class their students could possibly undertake, the zombie survival class. This was a class that students could opt into, but when the principal found out that it existed, because he didn't know, he said, obviously we have to cancel it because middle school has to be awful for everyone.
I'm sorry, the principal didn't know this class existed?
And then he couldn't believe, he has a quote that says he couldn't believe that it was actually a class.
I can't believe that it's actually a class.
Well, a teacher started it, and then it was the most popular class for students to join, or one of the most.
Now, it's a proper class during the school day, or it's like an after-school
class.
Club?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was an after-school extracurricular, and there have been worse extracurriculars, I think. Like
sure.
Yearbook. That's a waste of time.
Awful.
I don't know. I feel like it was popular. The kids liked it. And it wasn't just hypothetical zombie situations. There were reading and writing elements, which makes me think that maybe this was a class that was kind of tailored to something that kids might be interested in, but they'll learn something else that's substantive in another way.
Well, now all of a sudden I have no problem with this class.
Yeah.
I thought it's because we wrote class canceled. I thought it was during the school day. I thought this was like publicly funded.
It's after school. And I think extracurriculars are still publicly funded.
So is the problem with fun, or is the problem with like Christian parents don't want teachers to be teaching about occult type things?
I didn't see any quotes indicating that it's evil, like Harry Potter and Halloween.
So evil.
I know, so bad. So I think it was just the principal felt that this is not what our students should be learning. How to survive. Isn't that what scouts learn?
Yes, survival skills.
I mean, I was a Girl Scout.
And they started in kindergarten.
So all I learned was how to sell cookies, which I was bad at. But you were a Boy Scout, right?
Yes, an Eagle Scout.
An Eagle Scout. I think that's high.
Yes.
It's great. It's a great achievement.
I can light matches and use a knife and an axe.
See, you can use an axe.
Help little old ladies across the street.
And if you should need that axe in a zombie apocalypse, you would be ready.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't get to take one of those classes.
Is it that, like, I mean, I'm sure there's like reading and writing, so like that's the boring part of this class.
Yeah.
They don't actually like hit stuff with axes and bats and golf clubs.
I think it's more of survival.
Is there decapitation involved?
I think there's less of a focus on murder and more of a focus on surviving in the wilderness.
So would this class be okay if it was called a wilderness survival class?
Maybe.
As opposed to a beheading zombie class?
Well, I think the zombie element was to make people interested.
Just to make it fun.
Zombies are everywhere now. They're so huge, possibly because of our economy being so bad. That's another story. Maybe I'll annotate it to it here. But why not use that lead to get students interested? I've seen classes that are like the science of Superman, the science of Batman. I took a class called the psychology of Batman, if everyone deserves to be in Arkham or Blackgate, and it was really interesting, and I learned a lot based on my interest on something else that it was related to on a very shallow level. So,
daddy issues.
Yeah.
Batman has daddy issues.
Well, and mother issues too.
Yeah, they're dead.
Just parents in general. My parents are dead! Where are we going with that?
Okay, so maybe the problem is that this was a middle school class.
Yeah.
We've got, 13, 14-year-olds learning survival skills out of school. Maybe it should be a high school class? Or
I think I should know how to live in the forest on my own at any age. I mean, do I need to be in high school to learn how to find my water or how to start a fire or make a shelter? No, I don't think so.
Now, has anyone come forward and say, okay, we're going to do this after school anyway, but not on school grounds? Are they going to like Dumbledore Army this shit?
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
Order the Phoenix, let's
if these
do
kids
this.
want to learn this, I mean, somebody's going to teach them, right?
Maybe.
Or was it just like the cool thing to do after class? And now they'll just go play kickball.
So the class was replaced by another class, exploratory reading, or how to learn to be zombie food. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does take the reading and writing element back, but put the cool label on it. People love that.
Yeah, these kids didn't sign up for this class to read and write.
No.
So, that's what they do during school. It's lame. Reading and writing sucks.
Reading and writing is good, but also zombies are good. Oh, they're bad. Zombie survivalism is good. I think it's a good way to get
survival of the zombies?
Yeah. No, surviving my survival in the zombies.
I think you needed another reading and writing course.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get that opportunity, and these kids got it taken away too. You don't want to be like me. Take your zombie survival class.
All we want to do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes.